I don't really know what to ask you, Michael, to be honest, because at the end of the day, you've gone out on penalties and probably didn't deserve it, and but you must be very proud of the lads.
Yeah, said them afterwards. Really, really disappointed, but not disappointed with them. Disappointed for them. They've been outstanding all season, but tonight they stood up and were counted, and the first half was pretty much cancelled each other out. They had probably the better chances first half, I would say. But second half, I thought towards the end of the game, spoke to them at half time, and Gambo said to them, like, we haven't really created much. And I said to them, I'm quite comfortable not creating anything in the first half, because I said, if you keep doing the things we've asked you to do, they'll tire and gaps will open up and we'll create chances. And that's how it panned out. The longer the game went on, I thought the better we looked. Created some real clear-cut opportunities. They had a couple as well, but Harley's chance, Charlie's had a chance where the keeper's made a good save, and Jimmy Frizzell had two chances, and then the save the keeper pulls off from Harley's outstanding. It's probably fitting that the keeper goes and scores the winning penalty, because I think he was the match winner with that save late in the game off Harley. But credit to Jarrow. They've had a fantastic season. They've been up there all season, and we've had three really good games against them. We came here and won in the league. I thought we were absolutely outstanding against them. 45 minutes in the game we played at the hub, 2-0 up and end up getting done 3-2, and then another good game tonight. So yeah, no sour grapes or anything like that. They've had a great season, and best of luck to them in the final. But I'm probably more disappointed that we actually feel we should have won the game today. If we'd have come and Jarrow would have beat us, we'd have had, they've had a better season than us, and it probably would have been easy to take. But we had a right go, and I think we came out on the wrong side of it.
Yeah, and I'm just, as well as we talked about you've talked about the performance there, but people tend to forget how young this side is. And an occasion like this in front of over 650 people, they all stood up, and even the younger ones were never phased, were they?
I don't think there's a player in our squad who's played in front of that type of crowd before. And I said to them after the game in the change room how proud I was of them, and they've shown maturity beyond the years. There's been a lot of games this season where we've had not just one, but 2 and 3 lads who are 16-year-old playing in the team, and not only have they went out and matched lads who've played 200-300 Northern League games, they've actually run over the top of them at times and look like they've played 200-300 Northern League games. So immense amount of pride about them. You were in the change room at the end and you've seen a lot of the lads were emotional, and I got a bit emotional as well. It's one of the most enjoyable seasons I've had in my whole career as a player or a coach. Seeing how the lads have developed and grown, and some of them are still boys, but when they're out there on the pitch, they look like they've grown from boys to men. So it's been a really enjoyable season, and I hope they take that on the next year to try and use it as a driving force to go on better, and that's the aim.
Yeah, and I think we'll probably cut this short after this one, but is the aim as well to try and get as many of these lads back as possible?
Yeah, it's a difficult one because our programme keeps getting filled from the bottom, so there's always lads coming through. Look, we had lads who weren't in the squad tonight who probably deserved to be in, and then the lads on the bench who didn't get on probably deserved to get on, and they'll be disappointed, but we want to try and keep the majority of them together. We're going to have conversations with them now that we know what's happening this season. We'll have conversations with them, and we'll sit down and we'll try and keep the squad as much together as we can, but that'll all be sorted over the next few weeks. But like I say, they've been great. We want to keep, if we can keep them all, we'll keep them all, but we'll have conversations.
So it's disappointing for tonight, but really it's a celebration of a fantastic season, isn't it?
Yeah, I said to them, like, you know, use this disappointment as a driving force to go and be better. But I said, be disappointed in the change room, but once you leave that change room and you go and see your family, get your chest out and get your chin up, because it's been a unbelievable season for them. And some of the comments we've had from other managers and other coaches and fans from teams we've played throughout the course of the season has been fantastic. And it hasn't just been lip service, which sometimes it can be. It's been well deserved by the lads. And I hope they take that on board and use it next year.
Thanks, Michael.